What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dante Chang, and this is the Completely Unprofessional podcast. Not yet, Amir. Not yet. We got my co-host Nicky Davis Miller, and our special guest today is Amir Kalil, the Miracle.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be the best.
I don't know how to respond to that. These chairs feel like they're sunken, or am I just sitting in a different chair? Feels good. No, it's all good. Feels good. Feels good. So, what's up, Amir? How you doing, man?
What's up, mate? What's up? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's been a long time coming, right?
Yeah, it sure has,
Yeah.
man. You're always busy.
I know. Yeah, you always got me busy, dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, you don't know what he's doing. You like staying busy, Amir?
You like touching on me, dog?
Yep, I do.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna puke right
You like
now.
it. You like it. You've seen this sexually harass this dude thousands of times.
But I have to say it into a microphone. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you enjoyed it.
I do enjoy it, but it's still disgusting.
It's official. Everybody thinks it's disgusting.
Except you, Amir, because you like it.
No, I've never said once I ever liked it.
Then why do you put up with it?
You pay me.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Well, it's the cost of doing business, Amir.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Hey, so you saw Deadpool, you saw Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
What did you
both-
think?
Oh, they were both great. I mean, Infinity Wars, outstanding. I love when the bad guy wins. You know.
Me too. I like that.
Yeah.
Didn't you like that the bad guy won in
Yes.
Infinity War?
Yes.
I like that the bad guy won.
But
That
he was a
cool.
bad guy, but not a bad guy.
He is a bad guy. He killed half the world.
Yeah, but he did it for a reason.
Yes, he did. He did. No, he's not. He doesn't know he's bad.
Right.
And he's not that malicious, crazy bad guy. Like remember when Stark gave him when they gave him the stone, a normal bad guy from the 90s was like, I'll kill you anyway. You know what I mean? But he was like, all right, we made a deal, so I'm gone.
Yeah.
And he left.
He honored the deal. That is a good guy trait.
Exactly.
That is.
No, he has honor.
Yeah.
He does have honor. But in his head, he's like, this is what he thinks. He's like, you idiots. I'm trying to save your planet. I lost my planet because it was overpopulated. I want to save your planet. You don't understand, so I'm just going to do it.
And you know what? And when he slaughtered his own daughter, he shed a tear, and that meant a lot. You know.
Well,
That
I
means a
think
lot.
that there's no one in the world that meant more to him than his daughter, right?
Yeah.
And he was willing to sacrifice his own daughter for the better of the universe.
He's like Jesus.
I was
He
just gonna say
sacrificed.
he's like God.
Yeah.
And sacrificed Jesus.
Yeah.
He's not Jesus. He would be God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be God.
Yeah.
I actually thought that.
Yeah.
He'd be like purple African Jesus.
His chin looks like blue balls.
That too. Yeah.
I would hate to.
I can't vouch for that. So.
Yeah, well, it looks like old balls.
Yeah. It's just missing a goatee.
What did
or
you like
something.
better?
I like Infinity Wars better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Deadpool was cool, but like 100 dick jokes. It doesn't. It's not funny every time.
It had a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool fits the comedian sense of humor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's so dirty and it's very like they say outlandish crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It gives every adult comic book nerd that little extra
And
that
it's
they want.
and it's rated
you know?
R. Unlike
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it was that was the first comic book movie ever to be rated R.
You don't have to sit next to like some kids while you're watching this. That's a blessing.
Yeah, the kids are annoying. So you're not gonna take your daughter to go see it.
Hell no. We accidentally took her to see this other rated R movie once. It was called Why Him. It was with James Franco and that other guy from
Sex
Breaking
scenes?
Bad. Well, the opening scene, James Franco takes off his pants and he shows his ass straight in the camera.
Oh, why him? Why him? I saw that.
Yeah. So you remember, like he's having like a FaceTime with his girlfriend in front of the dad.
Yeah.
And he pulls down his pants. Well, little Stephanie, she's only 9 years old, and she sees like James Franco's bare ass like in the huge screen, and we're like, we gotta go.
You didn't even. So you left right away.
Yeah, we were left right away. It was too because they were already saying like "fuck this" and "eat my dick" and all that stuff. So we're just like,
Get your money back.
Nah.
You just left. You should have got a voucher.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we did. I think we just we went to go see a different movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works. Some movie you regret seeing.
Yeah, I mean, we ended up seeing. I don't remember, but I know maybe it was like Paddington or some bullshit like that. But we went back to see Why Him without her later on. It was worth it.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they did good. It was a good movie.
I enjoyed that movie too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know what's crazy? Like, they're releasing so many comic book movies now, and they're all funny. You know what I mean? And so it's like, that's killing comedies, I think.
It's killing comedies?
Not comedies, but you don't see as many like comedy movies drop anymore. You know what I mean? Because they're funny, and you're like, you got special effects with comedy with mega stars. So you're like, why would you want to see a comedy? Like, why him was the last probably. I can't think of any other comedy that was better, that was good after that.
I don't know. I think comedy movies are still alive. I mean, we got Amy Schumer putting out stuff. Kevin Hart still putting out stuff. The Rock is attempting comedy, you know, and The Rock can do anything. You know, The Rock is
That's
amazing.
true,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's as prevalent as it was. You know what I mean? I think it's taking. I think really like this comic book movie thing has really hurt everybody else. Great for them; they're doing well. Like Infinity War is about to gross. What Black Panther grossed $2 billion. Infinity War is about to gross $2 billion. Like that's insane. You know what I mean? And then like
Yeah, there's no doubt comic book movies have taken over the movie industry. Like everything they put out is phenomenal. The writing is great. The special effects is good. The
and
acting is
they're
good.
funny.
Yeah.
Even Star Wars was funny.
Yeah. I don't know. As far as like stand-up comics starring in movies and making quality movies, I don't know. I think there's still a lot of good quality out there.
Let me ask you this: what's the last classic comedy movie that dropped? Well, you could say that's going to be a classic for years to come.
I can't think of one off the top of my
That's
head.
that's a problem.
Yeah, they don't come out as often. I think that's what you're saying. Like they're not green lighting a lot of.
I would say the
comedies.
last
Yeah.
great movie comedy was Hangover. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, that was a
what
good
about
trilogy. Yeah.
what about what's the girl with the with Tiffany Haddish? Girls.
I'm not. I don't think
Trip?
I wouldn't label it as a classic. It was.
Oh.
It did well, and she did really well, and it really
She's
pushed her
awesome in it,
career.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's nothing since I think the Hangover that's been like a classic.
Wow. Yeah, you might have a point there, man. I mean,
Like you would, I
Yeah.
mean, back in the day, you would have a movie that was classic. You would make like and like almost every movie Eddie Murphy did when he was younger it became a classic. You know what I mean? Almost like Jim Carrey's first 5 movies. There was 2 to 3 almost every year that you could say this is legitimate. This is a classic. You know what I mean? Especially when like SNL, the cast from SNL would put out movies back to back to back. Like you know, like the Adam Sandler or Chris Farley. Those days, like there was so many classics. Now it's like, what do we like? You know what I mean? Like because these movies are funny. You know
Like
what I mean?
40-year-old virgin, something like
40-year
that.
Version's good. It
Yeah.
was good. I could definitely
I
say
think
that
it
was a
was
classic.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve like when he had the bad one when he was Noah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
awful.
yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
God, Jesus.
yeah. Well, they're not like
Evan
franchising like stand-up. Comedy movies. You know, like The Hangover, because that was special. You know, but like, you know, they are like giving like comics like Kevin Hart and Amy Schumer like multiple deals on like
No, they're just
five-picture
they're
deals
just
and stuff.
making. I mean, you know, they're just making movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like good. I mean, they're not bad. Like there's. I mean, I've watched every Kevin Hart movie. I've watched 1 or 2 Amy Schumer movies, and like I don't think they're gonna be like this. Is how you gotta look at it. Are you gonna go buy the DVD, or are you gonna make sure you download this now? Like in today's age,
I
right?
can't say that I would do that for any movie at this point in my life.
Okay.
You can always get
still-
it. You can just get it for free.
That's true. Or I mean, would you
Yeah.
watch this again? I mean, how many of
Okay,
these
yeah.
movies would you watch again, over and over again? It's not a lot.
No.
Nah, well, I mean, there's not really much reason to watch any movie twice anymore. I mean, but that's why comic book movies have taken over so much. They give you so much in a movie. You know, there's so much to take in one movie, like Infinity Wars. It was crazy.
I just said that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make it sound better this time.
Okay, go ahead.
So like, yeah, when you watch like stand-up comedy movies are hard to watch twice because you know the joke that's coming, you know. But like with like Infinity Wars and movies like that, it's like, all right, maybe there's like another plot line or a character or something they snuck in there I didn't catch the first time.
Or something you missed,
Yeah. So yeah.
because they throw so many Easter eggs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? There's always stuff going. There's stuff like I watched Deadpool twice, right? And I noticed stuff from the second time that I didn't see the first
Really?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to find out when they're gonna like Easter egg all the hidden dicks in the movies, like they do in Disney cartoons. You know, it's like
Is
hidden.
that real?
Yeah. YouTube Disney dicks.
No, they do.
I'm
they
so
put
scared to do that.
they put dicks like in the craziest places.
Really? What
Yeah.
for?
I don't know, like I think it was like Little Mermaid's character, a movie where like
She rides a starfish dick.
it's dicks everywhere. I guess
Wow.
someone thought it was hilarious. I would have done something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
One
would.
day, these comic book movies, they're gonna release the dick eggs, Easter
dick eggs?
The dick, yeah.
no, they just show the dick. They just showed in Deadpool. They just showed
Did you get to see the dick in Deadpool?
kind of the little kids a little bit, or he did the Basic Instinct.
Yeah, you don't really
Oh.
see the dick.
Okay, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, basically, Deadpool regenerates. So if something gets cut off, it grows back.
Okay.
Basically, like somebody, another character split him in half.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert! Sorry, already spoiled it for you. But like, he cut him in half, and basically he's growing back from the waist down.
Okay.
So he has baby legs and baby dick.
Okay.
And then like he kept acting like Sharon Stone on Basic Instinct, uncrossing his legs.
Like little tiny baby legs?
Yeah, and with a little, and then made and showed everybody to make everyone uncomfortable.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What I was wondering is like, all right, if he regenerates, how come like his other body parts don't regenerate without him? Like, so let's say his lower half of the body is over here.
Mm-hmm.
How come it doesn't start regenerating on its own and makes another Deadpool?
Make another upper body?
Yeah.
Like the disconnected legs?
I think like a part of it. I think that side of him is dead. You know what I mean? Like those legs are done. You know what I mean? And then be like when he cuts off his hand, like his hand is done. You know what I mean? Like so I think it all like I think like your core he keeps his core and then everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no science to it.
No, we did a show at Flappers. He headlined all the shows on the
Oh,
Claremont
really?
Flappers that I was
Oh,
on.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, when I hear B.T. Kingsley, I think of like that famous actor that did Gandhi.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? That's who comes to my mind, that face.
It's something Kingsley.
Right?
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody has to
Sir
die.
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, somebody.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
That's what he's called, Sir Ben
it?
Kingsley.
Oh,
He's
is
a
he?
very
Yeah.
he's a very
He was
very
knighted.
great actor.
Well, a great comic, great actor. They should fight to the death.
Why?
So there's no more confusion.
B.T. Kingsley and
For
Ben
my
Kingsley?
sake. So yeah, I could tell the difference. Like one's alive and one's dead. Now I know who we're talking about.
Who would you pick to fight?
Who would I pick to fight? What?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like who would I pick to win?
No, who's gonna fight? Who's
B.T. Kingsley.
why BT Kingsley? You don't even know him that well.
I don't know the actor Ben Kingsley either.
But they have different names. Just BT Kingsley and Ben Kingsley.
I still can't tell the difference. It's still weird.
One's a black dude that looks like he's from the '80s. One dude looks like
He looks Indian.
yeah, he's like a I don't know where he's from, but he's European or something.
So you're trying to argue that they should both live?
Well, BT Kingsley would kill him.
You think
Why
so?
is this even a conversation?
I don't know,
You
man.
make weird conversations.
Ben Kingsley could act though. He might trick him with like some acting trickery, you know?
All right, you know what?
Those
That
guys-
ends. It ends.
Those guys are deceiving, you know? They could make you think like, oh man, I really need help. My daughter is dying. And then BT Kingsley would be like, oh yeah, let me go help your daughter out. And he goes to help the
He
daughter out.
doesn't sound like that. You know what?
I imagine he probably does.
You know what?
I never heard his act though.
You know what?
And then Ben Kingsley's like, whoop-pow! And then bam, that's the end of BT.
I just want to give that
Trickery.
story 2 thumbs down.
Acting trickery.
Okay, let's move on, Amir.
Yeah, this is going good.
This is great, guys. We all actually, we all started. I started my first day of comedy. I met Nikki, right? And she was very supportive. She was probably lying, but she was very, very supportive. And I met Amir 2 months later. So I feel like I started with you guys, but I feel like I started with you. Well, I started with you. You just didn't start with me, in a sense, right?
But yeah, but then you also have to take into consideration, I really wasn't doing much in the way of shows. I was just hosting open mics and doing open mics. And so I didn't start even doing that many shows until I started hanging around with you. And then you were producing shows and you were putting me on like real shows.
You were the first person to book me.
I was?
Nikki, yeah.
You're the first person to book me too.
So many people tell me that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember that. Oh, well, that's cool. What was it for the contest?
Yeah, I was sitting outside playing guitar at the Ha Ha, and you're like, hey, are you a comic? You want to do a spot?
That you gave me a spot. I remember like my first day, and you gave me a spot that Monday,
Oh, it was like the Monday show that we
Yeah.
had. Yeah.
and you told me to bring 5 people.
Well, that was my job.
Yeah, and you did, and then you get paid for that, huh?
No, never. Not a dollar. And sometimes I didn't even get to go up, but that's another.
That's hurtful.
That's the ha-ha game.
Oh.
Use comics for no pay.
Oh God, I don't even get into that discussion.
Not everybody can negotiate like Dante Chang, though. That's the thing.
But you know what? I feel like we were talking about this earlier on the way over here. Like, we were talking about a certain comedian that does everything for free. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with doing certain things for free. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be getting what you want to. Like, especially at the beginning, I would do spots for free. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't care. Even now, I'll probably do, like, I'm doing a spot tonight for free. So, you know
What do you mean
what?
you're doing spots for free? Like
No,
you're
no.
not getting paid to do the comedy?
No, I mean, like, I would still, like, I feel like stage time is still valuable to me. So,
Yeah.
like, if some people can't afford, the venue can't afford to pay you. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I'll take it. But there's sometimes, there's some comedians that'll, like, literally DJ for free and not get a spot. And I'm like, that's just retarded.
Well, there's two problems with that. One is you're devaluing yourself as a comic.
Absolutely.
But the worst part of it is when they do that because it devalues everybody now. Because now the club owner or whoever can say, oh, well, I can just get this person to do it.
Do it for free.
And yeah, so now they don't need you. And so it sets the bar lower for everybody else who's trying to come up and to do stuff for stage time.
Yeah, it does. And then, like, especially when you do, like, I think it's crazy that people do what would have been stage time years ago for just to do it. You know what I mean? Like DJ or clean the bathroom or something. Like, oh my God.
Or go make an ice run or whatever.
Like, oh God, fuck yourself.
No.
Yeah, well, when you suck at comedy, especially when you first start, you should not get paid unless, like, you're really doing work, you know?
But if you're working, you should get stage time.
I didn't get paid for like 3 months.
You should get paid if you bring. I definitely think.
Yeah,
if you bring, you
absolutely.
should
There
get
are
paid.
comics who will put you up and produce shows that will give you like a cut of, like if every person you bring, they'll give you $2 or $3 for.
Yeah, that's very fair. No matter how sucky that comic is, they deserve to get a couple
No,
bucks.
you deserve because you're
You're bringing
generating
them money,
You're
yeah.
generating money. If you generate money, you should get paid for it.
Yeah, I agree. And a lot of producers won't offer that.
No,
I mean,
a lot of them
it's just two things. It's either you generate money or you bring the funny. If you don't, if you're not
Make
either
that rhyme.
funny or you don't draw people, you're not really worth a shit.
You should put that on a shirt, bro.
What?
Either you generate money or you bring the funny. That's a
Either
good
you
rhyme.
generate the audience or you bring the funny.
Nah,
If you're neither one of
That,
those,
that doesn't rhyme
Yeah,
like
the
the other
first
one
one
did.
rhymed.
It's
I don't
not as
remember.
catchy.
We gotta when you listen to the recording, we gotta.
Dude, I just said it to you.
all right.
He's already forgotten and
Yeah.
already changed
If
it.
you generate the money,
or
you-
generate
you-
or bring the funny.
Okay, that's good enough, man. It's
good enough?
Yeah, we'll keep
And
going.
who are you going to wear this shirt around? Open micers only?
Yeah,
Yeah. So, okay, your business just went out of business.
yeah, because they can't afford it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should wear that at
Shit,
the
most
ha-ha
work-
every
some work
time.
Sorry, I
Comics
don't mean to
can
bring you
afford it.
down, be negative, but
No, it's true.
I'm just trying
True.
to, save you some
I'll wear
time.
that shirt. Yeah. Then people will be like,
Look, at Miracle got a shirt.
I'll put your name underneath it. Dante Chang quote.
You should.
All right.
You should.
Cool. We're going into business.
Honestly, I think who did I hear that from? I don't like to take credit for other people. I think Big Mike said it to me, but he didn't make it rhyme. Your favorite.
Okay. You want to give credit to Big Mike now?
I don't know. I think he's the one. Well, you know what? I like to give credit to where I'm not one of those people that like try to take credit. You know, I hate people like that. They're like they hear it from somewhere else and they tell you like they thought of it. I hate people like that.
Yeah, my friend gave me like some great jokes. And I was like, oh man, that's hilarious. Can I use that? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And then I found out later he heard it on the Tonight Show twice. I was like, you
Yeah.
mother. Now I look like I stole a joke.
And someone
Oh,
did that.
no.
Someone did that to me at the beginning, like when I was 6 months in. He found like an internet joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he gave it to me, and I was like, and it was
God.
murdering. And I
Yeah.
was like, yo. And then someone showed me a cartoon of it, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
a bad
And this is the crazy thing. Another comedian does it. I'm not gonna
Really?
pull his card because he's a
Yeah.
nice guy, but another comedian does it. We both did the same exact bit because someone gave it to him. I don't know how he got it, but whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he does the same exact bit.
Internet jokes. That's scary.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with tags from other comics sometimes, man. That's happened to me multiple times. Just not even just that one guy. Other comics gave me tags, and you had to point out one for me too, because I was using this one about the weekend and the weekday, and I thought that was great because a comic that we're friends with gave it to me, and then you told me like almost like 6 months after I've been using it, like, hey, that's in a movie. That came from a movie, and I'm like, it wasn't like the way I was saying it, but they used that punchline, that word as a punchline in there.
But you never know. They could have got it from you if it came out after you. You know what I mean? It's possible.
I don't know.
I know that, like, I remember the crazy thing. I have a bit about Captain America, and then they used the joke in a cartoon,
Oh, wow.
like
That's
years after I said it on stage, which I don't think they got it from me because it's like, it's a thought you could have.
Yeah.
Because I honestly feel like from stealing and like, you could kind of tell if it's stolen because usually people that steal have no creativity.
Right.
Right. So it's usually word for word. Right. But then like I saw a joke where like two comedians, Seth Shapiro and Jerry Garcia, had the same joke, but you could tell they didn't copy each other because they both delivered it completely differently. You know what I mean? They had the punches were in a different place. The punchline was in a different place. Same premise, same point, same reveal, but you could tell it wasn't stolen. You know
I
what
hate
mean?
when that happens. It totally like if I hear another comic that has the same joke as me, it makes me hate that joke.
Yeah, me too.
It
Yeah,
ruins the
me
joke
too.
for me. And that's like, oh, was it that easy that two people could think of it? That's how I feel. It's like, now it's not special.
Hates, makes me hate your joke too.
Yeah.
No, the funny thing
Makes
is,
me hate your old act.
Yeah.
yeah, it does. No, the funny thing is, this comedian, I remember, like I told you, like we had the same joke, and we both. It was someone sent me a cartoon of it. He came up to me and said, that's my joke, and I was like, okay. How long you been doing it? Whatever. And I was like, all right, whatever. He showed me that he's been doing it longer than me. Like before I even started comedy, so all right, I'll drop it, no problem, right? And then he's ahead. He's like, yeah, and just to let you know, mine's better.
Oh, he had to throw that
Yeah, he had to throw
in.
that in, and I was like, yeah. But now it's funny because he's trying to, and it's weird because after that he keeps trying to work with me. He's like, hey man, can I you know what I mean? And then every once in a while he goes, and it's weird. I think he was crazy because he kept hitting me up going, hey, someone told me like 2 years later, like maybe like once a year he'd hit me up and go, hey man, someone told me that you're doing my joke still. I said, I never done your joke since that night. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was like, he's like, well, no, it's not what I heard, man. And I was like, all right, man, whatever. I don't really care what you hear.
Yeah.
And then even after a year after that, like every time, like if I move up in my career or get to the next, like get to the next stage, he's always messaging me going, hey, I heard someone told me that you're still doing my joke. And I was like, who told? The funny thing is, I was like, who told you this, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I narrowed it down, and it was like impossible. You know what I mean? Where he just obviously made the shit up, and he just needs.
That's the only way he can connect with you is on that. It's the only thing you have in common is the fact that you one time had a joke
Yeah.
Yeah.
17,000
He
years
just wants to
ago.
love you, man. He wants you to love him back.
No, he's trying to get. He's hit us up. He's trying to get in our sketches. He tried to get on the shows we
Yeah.
do.
So it's like the equivalent of a boy pulling a girl's hair. It's like he's getting on your nerves, but like he's trying to get in and make you like him too.
Yeah, but I don't.
Doesn't work.
No. Then he'll say nice, compliment me, and then say, "Oh, I love your work," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you just accused me 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like that's the weird way to go about it. So I don't know.
You guys should have a date and like really like hash this out over dinner.
No.
and Frank's, you know?
This motherfucker. Because every time, because whenever anyone I tell you, you guys know me. We work together. We work together pretty often. So I take this shit seriously. You know what I mean? Like, so if you accuse me, I'm gonna clear this shit up right away. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just try to brush it under because I don't know. I think that things like that need to be cleared up. you
Yeah,
know?
sure.
You can't be. I don't know. You can't be under that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well said, man.
Yeah, but so you're a really great. You're
I'm really great. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
You're a really
That's my
good
time, you
guitar
did that.
comic. You're good. Why? Why is it sometimes we see the guitar? Why is it sometimes we don't see the guitar?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. You know what? Honestly, like, I like using the guitar, but I also get sick of it sometimes. And also, when I was starting out, I I was using the guitar so much when I performed, I felt rusty when I didn't have it. And then I just like, there's no way I'm gonna become a guitar comic that can't be funny without the guitar. So I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy. Like I'm gonna be funny both ways, period. You know? And so I just decided not to use a guitar for a long period of time. And then when I do use it, like it's even stronger because my jokes are stronger, my timing is stronger, everything, you know.
Does your timing change with the guitar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything changes. It's like I have two acts, you know. Everything changes. Like my style, my confidence, my demeanor. It's like a whole nother character comes out.
I do like the guitar. I also like it without, because I think you're able to go more places without the guitar. You know what I mean? I think that I don't think you should ever abandon it because it's funny. I think people, if you heard anything negative about the guitar, I honestly think it's hating. Or people are just mad because they can't play guitar. Because I would. If I could, I would.
Now, I mean, like most people I know, they kind of like me or whatever. They say I'm their favorite guitar comic, and they hate guitar comics. You know, that's the one thing people say to me about my guitar act.
I found a few that I found funny.
Yeah, there's some all right ones.
Yeah.
I don't like most guitar comics, to be honest. I can't stand it. I hate being on a show with another guitar comic
Yeah.
because, like, now I don't want to use the guitar, you
Yeah.
know? So, and plus they make it look hacky with a lot of the stuff that typical guitar comics do, you know? It's like me, it's like the guitar is more of an extension of a character, you know? It's like I'm an R&B dude trying to seduce and tease the hoes, you know, like that's my thing. I'm coming from that perspective, you know, and so is the material. But like most guitar comics gonna sing you a long ass song and do like a parody song. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just whack. So yeah, I am my favorite guitar comic.
Other than yourself, who is your next favorite guitar comic?
Dimitri, what's his name?
Oh yeah, Martin.
Martin, Dimitri Martin. He was actually the reason I did guitar comedy because I started off with no guitar and then I tried it one night and then it murked. It killed. I was like, oh, maybe I'm on to something. And then I just liked his style because he just tells one-liners. He doesn't do songs. And I was just like, that's dope.
I saw this one white guy that I like too. I forgot his name.
Henry Phillips.
I forget. This is some white guy, but he was funny.
Henry Phillips
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah, maybe him.
I think I've seen a little.
Does he look
bit
like
of him.
Jim Carrey? A little
No,
bit?
no,
Then
he's
it's not him.
blonde.
No, not him. This guy kind of looked like Jim Carrey. I forgot his name, but he was really nice.
Yeah.
Really good comedian.
Do you guys know Tom Clark? Do you guys know?
Sounds
I
familiar.
don't think so.
He's a dope headliner, and I had no idea he used guitar in his act until and I've worked with him a bunch of times, and then he has to use my guitar in the last show we were in together, and I was like, what? and he kills with it. I was like, wow, this guy's good.
Yeah, I like the guitar.
Thanks, man.
So, you're biracial. You're half Middle Eastern, half
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the two worst things to be in this society. if you want to, thank God you're not a criminal because you would have been
Yeah.
caught up. Like
Yeah.
you would have lasted 14 minutes.
Dog, I have to play it so straight and narrow all day, every day. Cause,
What do you think? Like, what Nicky? When you look at him, what does he look like? More.
besides cute?
I think
and,
you look half black, half white.
Oh, half white? Oh,
Yeah, I don't
well,
see the
she's
Middle
white, so she
Eastern.
would see that.
Yeah, well, you're very light skinned.
Oh, thanks.
He's beige.
You're beige.
Oh, beige.
You're beige.
You know what? Every race sees their own something in there. You know, like,
Sure.
I get Hawaiians saying I'm Hawaiian. People think I'm Cuban. All that
Hawaiian.
stuff.
But you have a small nose, so you can't be Hawaiian.
I have a small nose. I can't be a lot of things.
That's true.
You
yeah.
got a little nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had asthma, so my nose didn't develop.
Serious?
No.
Okay.
I was totally on board with that answer for a second. I was like, wait, that
That sounds
thing?
believable.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nose didn't want to grow.
Yeah,
Trouble
that's
breathing.
one thing that definitely got the Arab in you. The nose. But Arabs have big noses, right?
My dad has
Yeah.
a big nose. So's my mom. Sorry, mom. But yeah, they both have big noses. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if this has anything to do with it. I just want to tell you guys. So, my old roommate had like the biggest nose ever. Like, but he had a small everything else. He had a small face, small eyes, small mouth, but a big ass nose. I'm talking about like this. You know what I mean? Like big ass nose, like I don't just big ass nose. I remember like one day, like he showed me his family out. He's like, "Look at my family, Dante. Look at my family." So I'm looking through his family. I was like, "Wait a minute." I seen his dad, good looking dude. I was like, "Hey, your dad's a good looking guy. He doesn't really have a big nose. Where'd you get it from? Your grandmama, your grandfather don't have a good nose." But then it flipped. It was his mom, right? And that's where he got the big ass nose from.
She had a really big nose.
And then he goes, he looks at me, he goes, "Don't even say it, man." I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, all right, you got it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
like,
bring his mom into it now.
you can't, you know, this is just not nice. You know, I can't like, I don't know.
Yeah, they say the nose and the ears are like the organs that keep growing on your face, even after you're dead.
It's the cartilage that keeps growing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
So he keeps growing even after you're dead.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. And your dick stays hard after you're dead too.
Really?
Yeah, rigor mortis. So they got a name for it.
I didn't know that.
I got it right now.
All right, man. You don't have to touch me and make eye contact while you're telling me your dick is hard. That's really weird. Anything worse is you put lipstick on right now. That'd be the worst thing. And for those who are actually listening to this, Amir just grabbed my nipple, put on lip balm, made eye contact, and told me that his dick was hard. I don't know how to take this, but I guess I got to deal with it because this is I've signed a contract with this.
Are you
with
hard
them,
too?
so- No, I'm not hard. I'm terrified.
Let's work on that.
I hope. Please, Nikki, please.
Help.
Me and Nikki are gonna change seats because I've never been sexually harassed like this before. I do the harassing. All right. Nobody harasses me. All right. Take this.
Oh God!
I just rubbed his inner thigh, about 4 inches from his dick.
I feel gross.
Yeah, that's what you get. Try to sexually harass me, you get it right back. You know. Me and Amir are both in situations. So how is it? Oh, so no.
What
What
does
do you?
that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
No, so we gotta sexually harass each other.
Oh, okay.
You can't do it to women.
Oh yeah, because if I don't sexually harass you, then it becomes more wrong.
Yeah.
Then
Right.
I have to sex harass you back.
So do you relate more to your Arabic side or your black side? You think?
It just depends on who I'm around. Nah, it's like well, okay, let's put it like this. I spent a lot of time with my black side of the family growing up, so I identified with them, and I felt like more like part of that side, But I grew up in a white neighborhood, so I didn't even know what I was till I was like 9, 10 years old. I didn't even know what nationality was. I just thought I was just
Tan.
a little dark, tan
Yeah.
or whatever. I didn't even think about it. I knew I was different, and then I knew like the kids would bully me and beat me up and stuff, and call me nigger and shit like that, But I didn't really understand it.
When you say that word, it just makes me so uncomfortable. It doesn't sound right coming out of your mouth.
Well, I put the hard E on
Yeah.
it for you.
Either way, it's just like,
Yeah. I don't like
Say
it.
it with the A. Let me see how it feels.
Nigga.
That sounds like you're trying to sound like that. Yeah, it's not very good. The way you say.
I mean, say it all you want, but like,
Yeah.
cause you're entitled
You're
to say it,
entitled
but like,
to
it's
say
still looking at you as it still was like, oh, is that supposed to happen?
When you say it, it sounds wrong.
You know what? I've heard that a couple times. So like, I don't like to say it on stage unless I'm impersonating somebody else. Nigga.
Plus, you have a nice face. You don't look like you would say that.
I
word.
don't.
you don't.
I have a very like commercial look to me. Thank you.
All right, relax.
Relax.
Calm down.
Relax. You should have heard of it.
I'm just joking.
No. He gets way too excited. He gets way too excited.
I get it. Like I'm like very like middle of the road look, like comfortable to look at. You don't want to hear too much vulgarity come out of this pretty face. So like, I try to keep it more like.
He's running with it right now.
I mean, what me and Nikki wish is that you shut the fuck up.
That's the other problem. People always want me to shut the fuck up.
Maybe you should take note of that.
You guys invited me. Put a mic in front of my face.
Well,
I
we
don't
like
know.
you. You're either gonna be back next week.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
See,
Wink, wink.
I don't know what that means now.
That's because you got big ass teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my teeth.
You do have some big ass teeth.
Yeah, they're good teeth.
You got the space in the middle, which
Yeah.
they say that means you're going to be wealthy.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Good. It also means you're good in bed. You're like a sexual person.
Also means
Oh,
it's
interesting.
it's healthy. I heard it's also healthy.
Really?
Gaps in your teeth are healthier.
I used to
because
have one, and I took it away.
no, they said because like you got to floss. You don't even got to floss half the time.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Because it's just.
It's perfect for a
automatically fall
mirror.
out.
I didn't grow.
You just need to brush your teeth.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
kidding.
throw water in my mouth. Just spit
It's
out.
awesome. You got to floss a little. Food gets stuck though. A little
I
bit, right?
floss. I'm a regular flosser, dog.
That's because I got flossed at the fucking job, and I floss after every you see me do it. Were you like that even before you met me?
No, I've always been a flosser, man. I've always valued my teeth because
Yeah,
I mean
me
they're so
too.
big and pretty and white. I gotta like make sure they stay right.
It's
You
Smart.
just know how to compliment yourself on every turn, don't you? Such a Leo.
Is there any part of yourself that you don't like?
Yeah, I wish I had a bigger butt. Not
You
in
do
a
got a flat
homosexual
ass.
way.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
make a comment on your butt because I know your girlfriend.
I'd comment on you got a flat ass.
I wouldn't say my butt's flat. It's just small. It doesn't show. In
It's
jeans.
flat. It's fucking flat.
It's not flat. It has a nice curve at the bottom. You just don't see it because I sag. You know.
Oh, right. You,
I
like
don't.
you
I
wear
don't
your chores.
accentuate my booty cheeks with tight jeans. You know, I sag. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You
Yeah.
sag. You don't want to.
Do you have a butt, Dante?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have a butt.
Don't act like you didn't notice.
I'm not walking. I'm not looking at your butt.
Well,
He's got like a SpongeBob back. You know, it's like a big box back there with a crack in the middle.
my
Two
butt-
sheets of
I
wet
just-
white paper hanging off of his back.
It just looks like I got a long ass back. I don't even have it. Asians don't have butts usually.
Not usually, no.
Usually,
Do you wish you had a bigger butt?
you know what's funny? This is the funny thing. I gave up really quick. I knew an Asian female, right? And she had no butt. She worked on it for years.
Yeah.
Like did squats and all the butt exercises. With maybe 4 years later, she had a big butt.
Wow.
Not a big but
Yeah,
huge,
yeah.
but no, it's completely different. It looked from the back. She looked like she either looked Latino or something else from the
good for
back.
her.
Because she worked at it, and then I started, and I did it for about 2 days, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Because I saw that it does result. But she worked out. She did lunges. She said she did lunges,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, just a bunch of different butt
It
exercises.
works. I developed my butt size just a little bit more over the last couple of years. Thank you very much.
Takes a couple years.
Well, I did it part time.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I do squats and lunges. You know,
All right, tell me what do I have to do here?
definitely squats,
Lunges.
lunges.
I do squats every other
Would you
day
want a
now.
black girl's butt?
No, I just want to just
I haven't looked at your butt either.
okay. Yeah, liar.
Why am I lying? Why?
First of all,
I believed you. Why don't you believe me?
because I know you.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a not like that. I'm so not like that.
Fabricator. Sorry. maybe
They
not
have
liar.
a booty plump juices online.
What is that?
Well, I mean, whenever I'm on Instagram, I can't help but see like these Instagram models. They're just all in your face, and they're always advertising stuff, and it's so annoying because I just want to look at like comedy stuff. But these Instagram models keep telling me like, you know, there's this booty juice that you can put on, and then it makes it more plump.
I don't believe it.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I know I believe you. I just
Yeah.
don't believe that it works.
Yeah, I mean, you won't know till you try. You know what? I know what to get her for Christmas now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for both of us.
all of us need it.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, we could all get some booty plump juice.
Booty plump.
Man, what if that shit fuck around and make your dick not work?
Don't say that. You know, they might be able to get them as a sponsor for the show.
That's true. We need booty pump. We all use it. Nah, still, I won't use it.
Don't say pump. Now it sounds
What is
it,
kind
plump?
of plump.
Oh,
Plump.
booty plump.
What if your dick don't work?
Just don't put it on your dick.
What if all of a sudden you're like this? You're like, it's not working. You know, your arms just starts not working. What you gonna do then? And you got a fat ass with no, and your right arm don't even work no more.
I don't know. Maybe they make like a dick plump juice too. So
Dick plump juice.
Dick pump juice. Hey man, where do you? You must Google a lot.
I do Google a lot.
You do, huh?
I'm on YouTube a lot. Like I watch a lot of videos. I research anything that comes to my mind. Recently, I was researching the dark web.
Someone just told me about that like 2 days ago. I did not know this
Fascinating.
existed. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know it existed.
Do you know much about the dark web?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
Talk about it.
yeah, the dark web is a place where you can get all types of illegal, crazy things.
You could get hit. You could buy hit. You could have somebody murdered.
Yeah.
You could buy keys of cocaine. You could buy, and they take Bitcoin.
Yeah, you can overthrow
Oh,
a
wow.
government through secrecy on the dark.
But doesn't Trump have access to the dark web? Not that he knows how to use a computer, but if
he probably gets
did,
intelligence from people
they
that
could,
monitor
right?
it.
Yeah.
But still, he's not. He's not involved.
My
No.
friend Chuck had a script that he was pitching to, I think, Miramax or something. I don't know, one of these I don't know, movie companies about the dark web.
Oh, about the dark web. Wow.
but
That would be really cool.
That is really cool.
In America, they make the dark web seem like something that's like that's evil or bad or something that's really. But in other countries, the dark web is a safe, easy place to communicate and not have the government spy on everything you're talking about.
So you just have to have specific numbers, right, to get in? Like you can't just like Google
no,
whatever.
there's a way to do it. Like honestly, you could find a YouTube tutorial to tell you how to go, and you could go on your computer.
Really?
And
Let me tell you, I just watched the video.
okay,
Yeah,
he's fresh in his brain. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah, yeah.
Amir.
All right, so there's Onion Router and then there's Tor. Those are two different programs you can put on your computer, and those are software that allow you to go inside and your signal will be encrypted so people can't like follow you and trace you back.
Oh.
And you can search whatever you want. Yeah, so like the internet as we know it is like this. It's like an iceberg, right? This is what we see on top of the water, and then the dark web is like this huge, massive iceberg underneath that tip of
Oh,
what we see on top of the ocean.
wow.
It's massive, and what you could do with it is limitless.
That's crazy.
And you could buy cocaine.
That's where you would do with it? You would buy cocaine?
No, I mean,
there's so many other things you could have done.
He's just trying to.
you could buy guns.
Yeah,
You could buy,
yeah, that's what I would assume.
Dante's trying to sell right now online.
Yeah. I've heard that that's where like a lot of child porn and stuff like that is.
I don't want child.
Obviously not. You don't.
But you could probably get that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all types
God,
of
I don't want to see that.
There's any type of sexual fetish in the world that you can think of, you can get through the dark web.
I feel like you can get that on the regular web too.
Yeah, but you're gonna get flagged and traced.
Oh, okay.
So dark web, you're good to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
One of my roommates downloaded that shit.
Yeah.
Like
What? Child porn?
Child porn, like maybe like 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
Bad
Yeah.
move. Did he get arrested?
No.
Oh.
But
I've heard stories about guys that were in the child porn and they interviewed them, and you get flagged, and then when they come after you, they straight up just lock you up, and then you might get out in like 5 to 10 years, but then you're monitored from there on forever,
wait a minute, you get 5 to 10 years just for downloading it?
just for downloading and taking part and looking at child porn.
You're an accomplice, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
God.
Yep.
I wouldn't even want, but I don't understand. Like, why do you? I mean, everyone has their thing. Why do you even want to see some shit like that? Like, why would you want to do that to a kid? Just go do it to a midget. You know what I mean? And it's legal, and you're fine. Dress a midget up like a kid and do it. You know?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That could help the world. I mean, you know what, guys? That's what people. I'm sure there's a lot of lonely midgets out there.
I think it's little people, by the way.
Little people.
Yep.
Sorry.
and they
Excuse
do have
me.
a community, so they're not really that long.
Not that we haven't already upset them enough by what you just said.
I'm sorry.
That they should be used as child porn decoys.
It might do some good. No?
They don't do charity like that.
No, I don't
That's-
think they're down for
yeah,
that kind
that's
of stuff.
prostitution.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what?
There's no real solution for this.
Although, Peter, what's his name? Peter, what's his name? Peter Dinklage?
Dinklage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dinklage. That's such a terrible name for a little person,
Yeah.
by the way. Dinklage. It just sounds like a small appendage.
Yeah, a little dink.
Yeah.
What about him?
I was just I was gonna pretend like that's how he got a start in Hollywood, but I couldn't think of his last name fast
There's
enough.
probably a sex tape with him on it.
There
guaranteed.
probably is. He looks like he would have one. He's got
Yeah.
that look on his eyes.
He looks creepy.
He does.
He looks like
Oh, dog. You know what? I've been watching a lot of WWE wrestling lately. Okay, when you think of wrestlers, you think of attractive people fighting, right? Man, I had no idea there was a lot of sex tapes of these wrestlers out right now. It's like it's out of control.
yeah, it's
man.
a lot.
A lot of sex tapes. And I don't watch a lot of porn, but when I do, I research, and these wrestlers be banging each other, and they film it, and they're freaks. They have threesomes with each other.
Like dudes?
Yeah, 2 dudes and a girl. Like, there's this one girl, her name is Paige, all right? It's already out there, so I'm not blowing up her spot. She is right now the SmackDown commissioner on the show, right? She's got a sex tape of a black dude hitting it from the back, and she's going down on another white dude wrestler. And they're all stars in the federation. Yeah, it's the thing. It's like she got multiple sex. She has so many sex tapes. They have a compilation tape of her sex tapes on Pornhub.
That's how you know you are doing a lot.
Yeah, have a
You have a
compilation.
compilation?
Yeah, you're on a roll. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess Kim Kardashian made a career. And that's where she got to start from.
Well, if you're in professional wrestling, I mean, obviously you're sort of starting bottom of the barrel anyways. You're willing to like sacrifice this health and safety of your own body and mind to begin with. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times those people end up injured, like all the
Yeah.
time they end up injured.
Yeah.
A
So
lot
like
of
what's
them-
the difference? It's probably safer for them to have sex on tape than it would be the way
And
they
like
do.
they're like I think. I mean, a lot of them die in their 40s.
Yeah.
Because their body's like beaten like.
Yeah, I love watching wrestling, man. Those guys really entertain us at their own sacrifice.
Yeah.
I highly recommend you guys come watch live wrestling, bar wrestling with me sometime.
Well, I think one
Where's
day I will
that?
go.
It's starting to be like once a month now. So the next
Was it
one's
every
in-
week before?
No, they were doing bi-weekly for a while, but then that was very short-lived. It turns out they space out their productions like almost every month or every other month sometimes, and it's only $20 to go watch live
And
wrestling.
they only get paid $20.
I don't know, man. I don't know how much they get paid, but it's not a lot.
No, I know. My friend used to wrestle for that. He got paid $20.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not-
very much money to
no.
get your
And he,
head
I
bashed
remember,
in.
I remember one day he sprained his wrist, and he had to keep wrestling because you have to fill out,
Yeah.
fulfill your duties.
I had a
guess.
girlfriend of mine. She was training to be in like a ladies wrestling. What do you call it? Like a federation or whatever. It was like it was like a new thing. In training, she injured herself so bad that she couldn't even do it at the end of it, and now she's got an injury, like a
Yeah.
bad injury for the rest
Yeah.
of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people. You hear like there's wrestlers. If they fall wrong one more time, they get paralyzed.
Yeah.
But they can't stop because they're addicted to the fame and they're addicted to the roar of the audience. You know.
Did you guys see Glow?
I did.
Oh, I
was
love
good.
that.
Yeah.
Is the new season out yet?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they did good with that. And like I was watching the Andre the Giant special on is that time up?
No.
Okay. Andre the Giant has this thing on HBO about his life, and he was the one who was the main star of WWF before it blew up. Like he's the one who was like the catalyst with Hulk Hogan alongside him,
Yeah.
right? But he's the one who also made Hulk Hogan go over to be the number one. And by that point in his career, his body was so damaged, like he could barely walk. They had to get like one of those giant walkers that on a motor to take him to the ring. And then he was calling the shots, like Hogan do this, Hogan do that. And so like Hogan was doing most of the work during the match. And then after that, like he was just like, I'm done, because like he could barely move, and it was so sad.
He had something wrong with him to begin with, which is why he was so big, right?
Yeah, I forget the name of the condition, but it was like something about like being a giant.
Gigant, yeah.
And like he just kept growing and growing, and then his organs didn't keep up after a while, and then his body was only meant to live maybe like 40 something years tops. Yeah, it was sad, but he was a really nice person. Like people really liked him.
Yeah,
You know.
I believe it.
Yeah, but those wrestlers, yeah, they take a beating.
I loved him in The Princess Bride.
Yeah, that was awesome. But you know who really messed it up for wrestlers was that one guy who murdered his family.
Huh?
Chris Benoit.
Yeah,
What?
He
that-
killed his wife and his kid.
He probably had too many blows to the head, right?
Yeah, or something.
roid rage.
Yeah, they said it was roid rage.
Oh wow.
He was very like
Wow.
confused in the head.
Did he kill himself
angry.
too?
Yeah.
Okay.
He killed his daughter, his wife, and then himself.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when like steroids really became an issue in the wrestling. They're like, we gotta.
You know what I love about this? Is the one thing I always love about Vince McMahon, right? So Hulk Hogan, right, testified in front of a federal judge, and then I don't know what his repercussions were, but anyways, he testified, and then basically, of course, he went to another federation, right? And basically, Vince thought he was done, that he was too old, he couldn't carry on. But then Hulk Hogan did well over there, and he got hot again. You know, he still brought him back, and then used that as a storyline in wrestling on the show. He was
Of course he did.
He was like, "You testified in front of a federal judge, Hogan," and then they had their match. You know what I mean? I thought that was so awesome.
Yeah, he's a smart guy,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Vince.
they said how he did it. Like he's the reason why wrestling went national.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of those.
He bought the
major
company
stars.
from his dad, or
Yeah,
or
he
when he
did.
took it over. You know what I mean? He
Is that
took
like
it to
when
the next
Honky
level.
Tonk Man,
Yeah.
you know, all those guys, George the Animal Steel.
Yeah, he started bringing basically he would go to basically there was different fractions like like New York, Atlanta, South Carolina, whatever, different places where everything was local. Everything was on local television. He found a way to make everything come out on one, and he would go out and buy everyone's contract.
Yep.
Of like he'll go get the best wrestlers from each division and make them his own.
Wow.
It was easy because he was national at that point. Everybody else was local.
Okay.
And and by the way, FYI, Hogan has a sex tape too.
Yeah, and he got
Gross.
sued for it.
Yeah, and no,
But
no,
he
he
won.
sued the guy.
He sued the guy for putting it out.
and he
Oh.
bankrupted his whole company for doing that. And that was a big deal because if you can bankrupt somebody for slandering you, that's kind of scary because billionaires are going to start suing local newspapers or whoever for even saying anything slightly bad about them.
That's true.
So that's a whole nother subject, though.
Yeah. Well, on that note, guys, we're out of time.
Oh no.
And this has been the Completely Unprofessional Podcast with Nicky Davis Miller
Good night.
and Amir Kalil.
Yeah.